Alrighty.
That would be. Could have had the Saints.
Tony, go to that division. I'm just going to give you the Saints.
Could have had the Saints, bro. You could have stuck Bill with us.
Well, you didn't like the Falcons at all. You weren't like you tried them and hated them.
Uh-oh. I'm about to get rated. He's an average.
He's all right. Ah! Hey, all right.
It's not really
Mighty Duck Bowl in the playoffs.
Oh, I haven't played that in the playoffs in
But you guys didn't do Mighty Duck Bowl for your
since Steve's playoff. No, I never
Forgot
that
Last 2 games that I played
No,
Bill
that's not what it
was
was.
Duck shirt. Every single game before that I ever played Bill.
Then we get
We're
the
in the
distinction to play Bill.
So you put it on for your playoffs?
Throw it.
No, we played Warrior.
Cowboys? No. You're going to play Bill after the Cowboy game. Theoretically.
Terry Taylor.
Put the shirt on.
Zach.
To try and break the jinx.
To try and psych his ass out.
So what you're saying is that the only time Bill's ever beaten you, except for this one game, was when you wore that shirt. And so now, to psych him out, you're going to wear that shirt.
Because he doesn't historically beat me when I wear the shirt.
Did you know if I run you over with my car a couple of times and you die, if you lay down in front of my car dead afterwards,
Russell's
you
injured.
probably wouldn't face
Russell might
me.
get put in the other
was
side.
Wow, what does that mean?
Listen.
Wow. What? Holy shit. I don't know what it I don't
Lou appreciates it.
Wow.
I have no clue what happened.
I think giving Lou control of the Shane page might be a disaster for every promotion. I can't wait.
What could I possibly do?
I can't
Assuming
wait.
he actually updates.
He's gonna un-asterisk the worst than Jared award.
We're gonna update everything else on the site, and he's never gonna update
Maybe I don't know. I better change it. I can't really name it the worst Jared award.
No.
I'd have to
When
name it
Greg
worse
is
than
in
Greg.
That's the title of the award is the worse than Jared award, and Greg is the owner of
Can
the
you
award.
create a section?
Oh, you're right.
Can you
Sure.
create a section that is called the records set on Greg section?
Yes.
So we collect every record that was set.
I could just go. I could make it the Greg section.
Oh god, this guy's in our league.
The enshrinement of awful.
The thanks a lot, Matt Bird section.
The Dedrick Dodge Award.
Yes!
The dead
Dedrick Dodge.
And we have to give it out every year to the worst player.
That's a good lineup picture.
All right. All right.
Dude, we can get a
No
shirt.
goal Johnny Bailey's big threat here.
No goal line buster for you.
Fear Johnny Bailey.
Has nothing to do with it. It's the play.
Great.
It's almost as good as the Brooker run.
Let's start.
Looks like Dedrick Dodge may have done some time.
Give me that pick. Give me.
Everything's coming up, Dedrick.
Oh, he was undrafted actually. Undrafted, ended up playing 7 years.
That's pretty impressive. Like Tony Romo.
He is the head coach for a senior high school football team. He just accepted the job in 2014. How time was it?
I wonder how I'll feel about the Dedrick Dodge Award.
We should let him know.
We should.
Listen, there's a game that you're horrible in.
I want to do that with guys like Hugh Douglas.
Didn't Hugh
Does
Douglas
this
like
bother
get
you?
in trouble?
Does it bother you that you're horrible?
Hugh Douglas is,
Hugh Douglas was a Jet in this game, and he's terrible.
Yeah. He wasn't rookie, I believe.
I would contact Barry Foster.
But I mean, he was a first
man,
round
he was
pick.
so good for
So it's
Carolina.
really weird that he's awful, right?
What?
He wasn't a first round pick, so I don't know why they made him so awful.
I don't know. It seemed like the only players that made the team and were decent were the highly touted offensive rookies.
Guys.
Like John Carter.
Yeah, that's the main
Oh,
thing.
there we go.
That's Rondo.
Because
That drone, no.
That's what how does Corey Schlesinger even make the fucking game?
They didn't have any other running
Did
back.
they had nothing?
He was promising.
He was like a 7th round pick.
Promising.
They had no even. The Lions probably drafted another running back ahead of him.
Promising.
He was promising, but Frankie Wycheck, who was in the league in his second year, didn't make the game.
Did he do anything his first year?
Right, they beat White.
But
Was he a third string tight end though?
I think he's like 2.
No, they should have been the game.
And even if he was their third string tight end, he ended up being their number 1.
who cares what he ended up
And then-
being?
Well,
and
that,
then
but they don't
season.
have three tight
And
ends.
but this is pre-off season.
So how did they
Or
determine who the other tight end? That tight end, if they found on a team, I don't even played for.
No.
All right, we're gonna have to look this up.
Look it up.
You're there because you're a Ryan.
You called that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I showed that Facebook or whatever.
They actually picked all the blocks
For
right
Ryan, I
back.
thought you were.
You got left it.
Slammed on the B button.
I never joined because
That's what usually happens.
I thought that anyone was there.
See the fucking people.
Didn't you know Chuck in high school?
Well,
I was right, you were wrong, na na na, boo boo.
I already talked to the people from my school that I went to.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Thought I might have had one cup left, but I wasn't sure.
I get it from Ryan, yeah, but high school in general, I mean, that's where I met Dan and Jared.
I have one
No,
friend
so-
that I made pre-high school, and none from high school, because fuck those people. Hey Jonesy,
What's up? Friend from pre-high school.
we were all admiring your work on the door in there.
Thank you.
And you punched a hole in the door.
Really?
Yeah.
When Samuels went down,
What
Jones
team?
kept
Houston?
coming.
Houston.
That's
The door
right.
was, Steve.
So anytime anybody ever thinks it's like
Down,
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 down.
picture your face
We
with
got
that
time
door.
turner. We're good, Dad.
Gary Brown and his band.
Yeah, I
I
see
mean,
you.
the thought was like,
Oh, I see what you've done here, Mr. Wright.
Gary Brown.
Just a little bit. You can stay in
Just
your
a little bit.
position.
Excellent. Well, not if you don't win the ball.
It's true.
In which case, you know what? We stand a better chance of computer winning if you run the ball.
I would totally love to run the ball more in computer games. Just, it's not worthwhile.
He's not going to break any
I
tackles.
can't.
I agree.
It's only worthwhile with broken run.
Not
Well,
with
that's what
shit
it is, but he has
con.
broken.
I haven't broken up.
It's only
No, he
worthwhile
doesn't
with
break
broken
tackles
run and running back with more than. Yeah, no, it really.
Edgar Bennett is.
I was gonna say with more than 38, but Lorenzo Neal makes it big insane.
Yeah. Well, if I'm the Saints running against the computer, broken runs with Mario Bates or Derek Brown, whichever one's better conditioned the entire time.
Or,
But you gotta start Zoe.
Yep.
Who's rated lower than Mario Bates?
or,
Actually, all 4 of their running backs are interchangeable.
When?
I would only throw people man opponents to piss them off. Break rushing records against the computer.
What the hell?
I would do it with
One of my guys disappeared.
With like 3,000
That
yards.
was like a ghost tackle?
Yeah, that's because Reggie Bush had 56
He,
max.
the screen fucked up and he disappeared. He was
Like
there.
19 hitting power? 25?
Happened to me on a kick return.
My guy was wide open. I hit the B button and I fell over.
It's not your 25, we get low.
It was low. We might have bumped
Yeah,
it.
that's a kick in
I
the
actually
dick.
I still have the file when I did the write-up
I mean,
with all the stat
I enjoyed
comparisons and everything for
Because you were doing a kick
Reggie
it.
Yeah.
Bush deserves increases in his
That's
statistics.
what we all say now.
Yeah. It's pretty much what happened.
yeah. Eat a dick.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened too.
Whatever you have, whatever you want to.
Alright, so 1994, Pat Carter started 13 games.
With Boomer? And Harper? Jackie? It's an okay offense. Touchdown.
Wow.
Nice ball.
I didn't think you had any prayer getting it back up there.
Well,
I don't even know
What
what
the? Who?
Is he still? You're still missing Burden in my hand and.
No, I got one back, but
Oh, and that's why McLean's out there. Gotcha.
I think he was an excellent maybe.
I mean,
I hope so.
that's your own, dude.
I just can't believe you didn't get sacked because I called the play.
Mitch fucking
I was able to go down.
I know. I'm surprised that happened. Is my point.
But this is a problem here.
Right. They're after me. They were after me.
so that's
That was not nice.
the guy who they
Oh,
have
sweet.
playing.
See how
Their
Houston feels now.
2 tight ends are Pat Carter, who was their starter. He started 13 games in 1994.
Yeah!
John Henry Mills played 16
Fucking
games for them in
throw
1994.
the ball when I hit
Started
the
one
button.
game at linebacker.
And I thought John Henry Mills didn't even play for them in
In 1994,
Yeah, no, I thought he's not their backup then.
he is. John H. Mills is their backup tight end.
That's funny.
I'm clicking on him. He started one game at
Oh! Oh, come on!
It's a classic Dan Steve matchup right
Catch
now.
the fucking ball. It was right there.
His career stats, John Henry Mills, one game, that's it. He actually did some work as a kick returner.
He didn't run his route.
What the hell is that?
He actually had one catch as a tight end.
This is the dude that started over Frankie Wycheck.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Frank Wycheck wasn't on their roster in '94. So
He had to be.
he wasn't.
Okay, was
I'm looking at the 1994 roster.
I know you had.
Frank Wycheck was a 95 draft, wasn't
I don't know, was he?
I think so. He was in that draft with Kyle Brady and Kerry Collins and all that.
Well, Ray was saying
He
he
was
was a second
drafted
year
in
player.
1993.
Yeah, totally not what I said.
He was drafted in 1993 by the Redskins.
So he must have signed with them in '95.
He did.
Okay, well this was made before that.
He's not on either team.
He's not in the game.
Maybe he
Took a sabbatical.
maybe he
Took a sabbatical.
should have been a free agent.
Sabbatical.
He should be somewhere, right? Well,
Did
that's
he
strange.
record any stats in Washington in his second season?
I actually think he recorded stats in I'll tell you in a second. I looked it up earlier.
More important. How bad did you violate Jared?
Violate? So I put in Lewis Tillman once the second quarter started.
Broke Joyner.
And then I ran one play.
I was here for the third
Oh,
quarter.
it was like 31 to 7.
I knew it was over. I lied because I was asleep.
That's
Not
right. I don't know. Maybe 31.
Was I fucked up and then kick it.
Kyle's just shaking out. So Jordan will be for 6.
I'm going to Washington to look at.
He had 16 catches his first year and 7 his second year.
Washington.
Look up
Good penetration.
on Washington, James Jenkins and S. Galbraith.
I will do that right now.
They are the listed tight ends for the game.
Gotcha. Hold on.
Sporty, I feel like the spot that you were in last season, except that no one rose up to challenge you to potentially knock out the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
I feel like there's one spot that our division, the third and fourth place guys, is going to fight for the next 3 seasons.
God damn it!
I love the intent. I mean,
Every man
I
game
love it.
counts.
For a game that
Every
apparently
man
doesn't
game
mean anything.
counts. Steve said it didn't mean anything. Dan didn't.
I think everyone needs something.
Dan knows every man game counts.
I'm loving the intensity, Dan. Bring that to the playoffs.
Shut up.
Yeah!
No, man, I wasn't being sarcastic.
I know. He knows you weren't, but he still
Jared.
brought that intensity that you
Jared,
wanted.
are you bringing that intensity to the playoffs?
Alright, so right now, looking at the entire roster for the Redskins,
Yeah.
you want to know who their tight ends are listed here?
I was pulling for you, dude.
Sure.
Okay.
You say after
Their tight ends are Ethan
That's what I'm
Horton
supposed to do. I'm the
Okay.
It's true, he is the villain.
and Frankie
No one can
Wycheck.
cheer for him.
There's no James Jenkins listed for 94?
I'm looking. In the letter J's, James Jenkins. I found him. Alright, who's the other guy?
S. Galbraith.
No Galbraiths. Got Kurt Govea for all you Eagles fans.
Ooh, go back.
Alan Grant and Darryl Green. Oh, and John Gesson. Those are the letter G's.
The Tyler Green guy, he's alright.
You didn't even
I
play
take
with him.
him.
What's his name? We'll look him up.
Galbraith. Galbraith.
Isn't that a,
There were
that was a
some.
fullback
So
for the
this
Saints
is
in
the
the
deal.
70s.
The game occurred.
Every
The
time,
game was
yeah.
created. The rosters were created on a specific date.
Scott.
Okay. It was after the draft.
Scott Galbraith.
I wasn't even, I don't even
I
know
know.
what conversation you're having. So look at me.
It was after the draft, before preseason started, And before all the free agent signings occurred.
Hold on.
Some signings occurred.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Galbraith. From 90 to 92, he was drafted by the Browns, played for the Browns. From 93 to 94, he played for the Cowboys. In 1997, he comes back and plays for the Redskins.
Why didn't he play 95-96?
Oh, no, it's just regular order properly. 95 to 96, he played for the Packers. And then in 98.
So it should be
Oh, I
19.
see. So from 95 to 96, he played for the Packers. 97, he played for the Redskins. And then in 98, he went back for the Packers.
So how the fuck does he end up in Washington?
Because we're gonna dig a little deeper, you know.
Zing! Oh my god.
That's not.
That's actually Todd Light. He's not your god. Well, like
No, well,
I don't know that anyone works.
He had one of them-
Ultra light.
Eric Allen interceptions where he wasn't.
Does anybody feel like instead of Dave Brownwick should have given the Niners Gus Frerotte?
I love Gus Frerotte.
Does it make that much of a difference? Though if you give him a new
Oh yeah,
coach?
he's worse.
Gus Frerott's worse.
No.
Yes, Gus Ferrotte's the backup to Heath Schuler.
I think Dave Brown is fine. Dave Brown actually ranks lower than some.
Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Put that one here. Let's see.
It's not that much, but he's a little lower than
I just wanted to make a Gus Frerotte reference because I'm looking at the.
Come on!
I'd like to thank Jesse Hester for once again not running his route.
All right.
Yeah, but him not running his route allowed you to throw to the wide open train.
The other page I was on had
Hester would have been wide open another
What's
8
that?
yards.
The other page I was on had it wrong. Galbraith.
I'll
Played
talk
to
to
Washington in
I
95.
thought you were going to thank his hands for
Okay.
being so great.
So he had probably
I'd like to thank my hands.
he had probably just signed X.
I thought he was.
What page were you looking at?
I was looking at the wiki.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well,
Which
yeah,
is clearly
yeah, I got
what was wrong.
Football reference.
Why it's where I'm at.
Okay. All right. So when you were looking at the 1994 roster, where were you looking at it?
On Pro Football.
And it didn't list it.
He's not listed
You got a
on the
code
roster
problem.
because he didn't play for the
You got a
for
code
Dallas.
problem?
Yeah, yes, I do.
95. Oh, you're looking at 94. Okay.
Nine.
Okay, so he signed with Washington. What about James Jenkins? You said he was listed, right?
He is listed on the 94 roster.
Okay.
I guess he had to maybe he's on the 95 roster because then Frankie Wycheck leaves.
Right.
Goes to. It still doesn't really do a great job of explaining why Frankie Wycheck isn't actually on a team. Like if
It's
you
possible. Well, it's possible that Wycheck left Washington and then hadn't yet signed with Houston
Bolo
when
line.
the game was made. So he theoretically could have been used as one of the tight end free agent players, but the guys that they used, maybe the guys that they used were just better free agents at the time.
You know, I feel like, is this the top priority question you ask Dave?
possible. Now, the release date.
I thought he was getting back the end zone dropped.
Release date and the
I
date
did
the
too.
roster was created, or
Has Malik been on?
That name's weird, man. Sometimes it's drops, sometimes it's not.
Yep.
I feel like you
what
have to throw
was the release date?
Do it some shit.
The release date for the Genesis version was August 4th of 95.
Right.
Which means
SNES version wasn't until December.
yeah,
And there are some small roster differences, aren't there?
no, it's only a name.
It's
Just
only there's some names are typed differently and some statistics are different. Some player stats are different. Many kicker stats are different. And then a few other players, like running back Bills is different. And then a couple other people. There's actually a list on Tecmo.org somewhere of all the player differences.
That you made.
I corroborated in the creation with another guy.
If I'm Frankie Wycheck, I'm pissed.
I think the only reason we ever
I'm
used
saying
it
that
you're not
other
including
guy
Tecmo.
fucks
If
off.
I'm one of those
Because you
dudes,
typed out the
I'm
original
one of those dudes. I'm
What
like,
armaments, and we're like, fuck, these are wrong.
Right.
why did I play
Yeah.
football? You didn't include me in the game. Right? Am I right? I'm right. Right?
You all right, dog.
Dude, it'd have been funny if they'd included him, but he wasn't affiliated with the NFL. Like he didn't have a contract.
Just wait
with
till you
the
get
NFL
running back
contract.
bills and you can
That's a
do that
possibility too.
flat.
Like maybe
Just
he
wait
wasn't
until you get running
because
back
he
bills
wasn't
and you can do
signed
that
with
again.
anybody yet.
But that's the name. That's the name thing. I thought was NFLPA. Yeah.
That's
No contract
and
with
then you
NFLPA.
have tight end.
That's what I'm saying. He would have been tight end free agent.
Well, that doesn't seem like it's beyond Tecmo to do.
No. But I mean,
Do that, how
what I'm saying is maybe there was at the time a better tight end because his stats are minimal
Come on, Fred!
in his second season. With
Who are
Washington.
the Ronnie Holman? Is that one?
Rodney Holman
Have you
and
done this book?
Fucking
hold on. I'd break out the book for that one. It's not on the website.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was getting clawed in the back shoulder.
Rodney Holman's dead.
Shit, she hasn't been on yet.
Top 3 searches are Rodney Holman NFL, Rodney Holman
I'm
obituary.
not sure maybe you didn't follow with me.
No, I did.
It's either M. Johnson or Lonnie Johnson. I think Lonnie Johnson's a Bill. So I think it's M. Johnson. So it's my Johnson.
I think it's Maurice Johnson.
My Johnson.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's definitely M.
Call like
M is definitely for
at
mine.
least 2 out of 3 players.
Rodney Holman?
My Johnson is a tight end.
2.
Monstrous. Monstrous Johnson.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot who Rodney Holman was.
My Johnson is a tight
He
end.
was the fucking longtime Bengals tight end.
Almost!
I love you, Steve. I love you.
I think if you keep your mouth shut, maybe Dan doesn't run out.
No, that was the plan.
Stupid. That's what I do. The difference is that
If
my
I
guy
heard
only
fumble,
gets
I would
the
have
yardage.
done all
Yeah, Rob, Rodney Holman's supposed to be a Lion. He played for the Lions in 95.
I don't know that he got robbed. I don't know that he got
And
robbed.
Rodney Holman?
Who's Rodney Holman?
He's a free agent.
Is he good?
He's a beast.
Is he better than
He's
Sloan?
actually pretty good.
If he's better than Sloan, then he's a great backup.
Did you say he's pretty good?
Rodney Holman?
Yeah, based off of these stats, 17 catches, 163 yards.
He's got 69, 19, 25, 56, 13, 13, 63, 38.
Does he rank better than Sloan?
Yeah.
Upgrade
Yes.
Sloan, yeah.
By over 200 points.
He's a 3-time Pro Bowler for Cincinnati. He went to the Super Bowl. He's their tight end.
Back in '81.
Yeah,
He's in the 95.
mid late 80s.
Oh, that's right, 88.
Yeah, he's got 2 bumps in receptions. Otherwise, they're the same dude.
I forgot that the Bengals won the Super Bowl in '81 and '88.
Jordan's backup tight end and the starting free agent tight end.
He played for the Bengals for 9 years.
Did he
10
play?
years.
Did he play in '95?
For the Bengals? No, he played
Anyone?
with Detroit.
Ones.
Oh, he signed with Detroit.
That's
No,
why,
he played with Detroit for 93, 94, and 95.
that's why we were comparing them to my
Oh. Why the fuck is he that?
Maybe he re-signed.
Maybe.
They see me bussing, they hating. Their parents at this game
Dude, for some
picketing.
reason I think
They're
Maurice
anti-boss.
Johnson was an Eagle.
Don't let's talk about Johnsons, man.
You always be talking about
Hey,
Johnson.
John's son.
We talking about A. Johnson, my Ron Baker somehow.
He was a tight end who played 4 years for the Lions.
Always be talking about Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
You love your Johnson.
That's right.
Is there a Maurice Johnson? No.
Oh.
Yes, that would be Maurice Johnson. Wow.
Amazing.
Is he going to have a Pro Football reference?
I mean, it's hard to tell who he could be if he's just M. Johnson. As a free agent.
Pro Football reference. I think it's definitely this dude. He drafted in 91 by the Eagles, retired in 94 from the Eagles. Well, not retired, but stopped playing. That was his entire career.
Is he terrible? He's pretty terrible.
His 94 season was his best by far. Does that answer the question? Or 21 catches,
Wow.
204 yards,
He's almost as good as David Sloan.
and 2 touchdowns.
How many fumbles?
One.
And that earned him a 50 ball control.
It's amazing to see the ball control statistics across the board for teams.
The way they are.
If
Oh
if
my
you throw the ball
God.
right to him, it's caught.
That's not the point.
Instead of a jump.
Coaching.
4th and 21?
Football players who play as tight ends. Do you want the list? I can give you every tight end that ever played by name.
How many Johnsons are on the list?
Yeah, can you sort by last name?
I think that can be arranged. Wow, this is amazing. I've never used this part of Pro Football Reference. Oh my god. I'm so hard.
I thought it was another touchback.
It should have been, but now it's Steve Smutnick's playing.
I always forget.
Yeah,
it's so hard to remember.
It's better than hitting the Y button like last time.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that was ridiculous. Did we have to complain for that too?
No, we laughed.
That's another thing. That's another thing that should go in the Hall of Shame. Steve's fucking dive in the end zone in the
Let's
playoffs.
find a fair catch.
That.
324 Johnsons played tight end in the NFL.
A lot of Johnsons. Greg's 14-point meltdown against the computer last year.
It allows you to search by position by first letter. You keep each time you pick a letter.
You can find a lot of good stuff to put in the Hall of Shame.
It's awesome.
Oh,
Okay,
And they keep it.
I know me and Eric Allen are going to lead the way with me running and screaming, no, get away from me.
Phenomenal.
Websites, bro.
No, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna edit the audio a little bit so your voice is a little more high pitched and you sound like a fucking gay girl.
Called
A
this
gay girl.
girl.
Yeah, a gay girl.
Gay girls usually have lower.
Yeah, you kind of got that backwards.
You are so homophobic.
You mean a highly
I just like
heterosexual
to use the
girl?
word gay because it means happy.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh,
In slang, it makes
You are such a happy bundle of sticks.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Get at me, dog.
Hayward, Instacat, bump, run. He throws the one guy that's covered. It's a fucking running back, and it's Instacart.
Is that what you're supposed
Holy
to do?
balls! Fuck you, heel.
You know what I think is interesting?
Not Bill's offense.
You know what I want?
Oh, it's very interesting.
Ah!
Oh, that's the
It was me.
blood.
I wanted to switch back to the other guy.
Turns the new
I went
man.
over him.
You mean the touchdown guy?
Yeah,
No. Todd Light would have been there to congratulate him.
Todd White was the touchdown guy. Big six.
Oh, Billy's going to help me.
Yeah. I think that is almost as likely.
Shane Conley.
And that's
Blair fucking Thomas.
Wait, that was Blair Thomas?
yes.
Oh.
He's here, but Frank Whitecheck's not.
I don't disagree with it. I think it's a fantastic idea.
Dude, Blair Thomas does fucking signings at malls now as being the biggest draft, one of the biggest draft busts in NFL history.
Good for him. Dad, what dad do?
I mean, I guess it's, you know,
Come on! Come on!
better than what Ryan Leaf does, you know, getting arrested.
Getting arrested in jail.
Well,
And then getting out.
I
back
think
and
that was probably the best play call Stephen ever did.
What, field goal?
Yeah. The instant field goal. It was clearly by
I don't
accident.
get it. He's like, fuck it. I don't even care about the cursor. I don't even want to see it. Just want to hit it.
Well, I mean, that's how that works.
Good for him. He succeeds with it.
He does.
Here comes the offense.
rape his ass.
Remember his first season when he used to do that on punts too? And every now and then it
yeah, it would have out for him.
Yeah, every now and then it wouldn't work. He's like, what the fuck? It was matched out!
So dead center is an automatic field goal. Good.
Yes.
Whatever she does it.
There's a couple kickers that have missed one. Like a couple kickers who miss an extra point here and there.
Yeah. I mean, it's dead center at any distance is like an extra point, regardless of the distance. You can just slam the A button and it auto makes the good. Like an extra point, so it's still theoretically you could miss.
Or
But
get blocked.
You're gonna have to get field goal insurance.
Me too.
Wait, you mean?
Oh! What's on there?
No, you mean? Yeah. Right. Welcome back. It looked bad there for her. We're putting all our welcome to the new
Yes!
guy stuff in the closet. We're gonna show you that. We're gonna break out all that new stuff. Welcome to the playoffs, Jack. Back in the closet. Welcome back. Dude. We need you bacon.
Liars. The banners, the fucking.
We're ready to bring out the banners.
There were party
no.
favors and everything.
Throw the ball!
You're right.
Your destiny was in your hands.
So
You are my density.
I fucking hate that. Because it doesn't make
Yes,
sense.
it does. In a Back to the Future sense.
Hey,
You
Jared.
can't control your fate or
Next
destiny.
year you
Otherwise, it
won't
wouldn't be
have
fate or destiny.
the schedule you had this year.
Doesn't matter.
What I mean,
You
you won't
come
have
from the
6
future.
man games to end the
And
season.
you
to
know
determine
what
whether-
someone's going
Like,
to
you won't be
be.
in a situation where you have to
Then you
win
interrupt
out
that
3 games
future.
at the end.
I like that. I like that they didn't come on. That's the best. That part didn't bother me.
Reality has a way of
Like
working.
nightmares of fucking Leroy Butler house in the last kickoff.
You were
So
probably
you're
wrong
also
about
going to end
this.
up with whatever that future was?
Yeah, some of the
Three
smaller
content
details
won't
change,
take it
but
in one.
history will.
Dude, Leroy Butler did that shit to me.
Well, that's
History's a trick line, and if you go out a little bit, yeah, you do want to change, but it'll always convert back in.
That's your belief.
It's like your opinion, man.
Oh, fuck!
That fucking final clock tick was just like, well, wait, we're waiting, get in!
And Gary now, and Gary now.
That one.
We need more meaningless man games, because they're good.
They're much more fun than anything else ever.
That's when Steve figures out how to play.
He saves his best for week 17 when he's out of the playoffs.
You sound like you look like the Eagles over there.
Yeah, this fucking guy who puts up 7 against a computer team that wins 7-0 against the Eagles. And struggles throwing
Let's
deep
drop
all
the
game.
13 spot on Dan.
13 burger.
Steve and Jared, guys, man, you guys,
And Lou. Lou's here too.
I'm congratulating them on pretty damn good seasons.
Drew did not have a great.
What's Lou's record?
That's why he didn't say Lou.
This is going to be 8, 9-7. It's not better than last year.
I guess that's something. You said Randall was going to get him multiple wins.
What? I was talking about
Morning, I was trying to congratulate.
That's a balls. That's a balls, man.
Get insult out of nothing. I should have never fun.
That was
That-
fucking call.
That's a ballsy call at the end there, dude. You know what that Atlanta team's capable of.
Me.
You should have.
Hit the button.
I have one more.
No, Jack.